Hi, welcome to our channel. My name's Lizzie.
My name's Samantha.
And we have decided to start a mother-daughter vegan lifestyle channel.
Yes.
We perhaps wouldn't describe ourselves as vegan, although essentially we are. We'd really say that we ate, generally speaking, whole food, plant-based diet.
Well, that's what you would
Occasionally
say.
not very whole.
I would say that I am vegan because I don't really wear leather.
I am not as vegan as she is.
I would say that I would call myself vegan, but I would also say that I don't really follow completely a whole foods diet because you're supposed to not eat oil, and I definitely do cook with oil still. So
I follow a mostly whole foods, plant-based diet.
I'm just making sure we don't mislabel ourselves.
Okay.
Mom's just said that we were a mother and daughter channel, and you might be thinking, why do you sound so weird?
It's because I lived overseas when I had her.
We lived in the Caribbean for 11 years, and I was 6 months old when we moved there. So yeah, I spent the first 11 years of my life growing up in the Caribbean, surrounded by American people and
American culture, American TV.
Yeah, a lot of like
everything.
I only watch American TV. Yeah, but Mum is from...
I am from England.
Yes.
I was born and bred in the UK, although I did actually live overseas for 20 years. But I didn't really lose my accent, although I do have a few funny words that I use, especially when I can't remember which one is the American and which one is the English.
It's a real struggle. But we've now lived in England for 8 years and London for the past 2 years almost.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, so... that's basically why I sound the way I do. I just thought I'd address that because I'm sure we'll get some questions about why I sound American when she sounds very clearly quite English.
Moving on.
Why we became vegan. That's what we're going to address first of all because I feel like that's a question we're going to get asked a lot. So yeah, we're going to tell you our vegan story. But we started off being vegetarian. So, Mum, take it away. You can go first and tell your story first.
So, I decided to become vegetarian about 10 years ago. Well, the children were away. They were off visiting their father in Canada. And I decided that I would give up meat for a month. While they were away, I decided I would be pescatarian, so I would eat fish because it was very difficult to get any vegetarian food really where we were living in the Caribbean at the time. We were living on a small island. So I did that, and I had a rash on my face and my neck for a couple of years, and I've been see all sorts of dermatologists who said, yes, we've no idea what's causing that. And I gave up meat, and within a couple of weeks, if that, it had gone completely. And I felt miles better, much to my surprise. I felt, really lighter. And so I thought, I'm going to keep with this. But that was sort of the beginning. And then when the girls came back from visiting their father, they decided to join in.
Well, yeah, as Mum said, this was 10 years ago. I was 9 years old. Growing up, I never, ever liked meat. The only meat I would stomach was chicken. So yeah, I never liked meat. I still ate it because obviously that's what Mum was cooking for me. I was really young. I was going to cook my own food. But yeah, we went to Canada. We came back. Mum was like, I'm vegetarian now. You guys don't have to join if you don't want to. I distinctly remember saying that, oh my god, it's going to be so hard to be vegetarian. I don't know why I thought that because I hated meat. But I don't know why I even said that because it's not true at all. And yeah, so obviously I made the transition over to being pescatarian. And I was pescatarian until probably about 5 years ago when I stopped eating fish altogether. But I barely ate fish because the only fish I liked was salmon. So I would eat that occasionally when Mum cooked that. And then about 4 years ago, I think, I first tried to go vegan because I wanted to lose some weight. I lasted less than a week, so that wasn't great. But it's because I just had no idea what to eat. Mum wasn't vegan. No one else in the house was vegan at the time. My oldest brother actually was vegan, I think, at the time. I think he was what gave me the idea.
No, he probably was vegan by then.
My oldest brother's been vegan for like a long time.
He sort of got us on to dabbling in it.
Yeah.
So we were, not to make our story too long or detailed, we were on and off eating vegan food, Samantha more than me.
Yeah.
For several years.
Yeah, so 4 years ago I first tried to go vegan, then 3 years ago I tried to go vegan and lasted like 2 months, I think. And then 2 years ago I became vegan and I lasted 9 months. But then we moved, so it was just more difficult because we didn't have a proper kitchen, so we were eating like ready meals and stuff. So I kind of started eating
dark times.
Yeah, so I started eating a bit more dairy, never meat. I haven't eaten meat in 10 years. But then last April, Mum decided to come.
Last April,
vegan as well,
I went on holiday to Amsterdam for my birthday. When I was over there, actually, I went to a juice place. I wish I could remember the name of it. I think it was a cold pressed juice bar or something. And in Amsterdam, there were a few of them actually. There was one in Utrecht as well, I think. Anyway, it was very nice, and they had lovely juices. Obviously, cold pressed. And the very helpful girl behind the counter, who was really, really friendly, asked if we were vegan, and we said no. And she suggested that we watch this program, Forks Over Knives. And when I got back, I watched it, and I thought, I'm going vegan.
And I was already obviously kind of used to being vegan from having been vegan for like 9 months previously. So when Mum was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be vegan like properly, it was a lot easier for me to be vegan as well again, because during the time that I was vegan, Mum wasn't, so it's kind of a little bit more difficult, but not that hard, because Mum ate a lot of vegan food too. But yeah, when Mum said that she was becoming vegan, I was like, right, let's do this. I will be vegan again. I'm gonna stop eating the dairy that I've been eating recently. I never went back to eggs after becoming vegan. I think the time that I became vegan for 2 months, I never went back to eggs after that, because the thought was just really gross.
No.
So, and I never really liked eggs. So
once you really think about the egg thing, you just can't
eggs are
eat them.
really
It's
gross.
disgusting. So we've been vegan now for about a year.
Yeah.
100% vegan at home. Very, very occasionally not vegan out.
The main reason I became vegan was because of, like, for health reasons. And then since becoming vegan, like, during this past year, I've watched a lot more documentaries about it, and about, like, the environmental impacts, and, like, what actually happens to the animals within animal agriculture and dairy production and stuff like that. And it's just awful. So, yeah, I think I'm vegan for good now.
Well, I actually originally went vegan, having watched Forks Over Knives, was actually to get my cholesterol down. It wasn't my good cholesterol rather was high, which my doctor assured me was a good thing, and my bad cholesterol was not high. But I wasn't really satisfied that the overall number being high was okay. So I decided to become vegan to see if I could get my numbers down. I haven't been retested, but I'm going to do it soon. So I will let you know.
Yeah. So that's why we went vegan separately, but now together.
And we decided to start our channel because I haven't come across very many people of my sort of age, I'm 50, who have vegan YouTube channels, and it's good information, which we want it to be, accessible, shall we say,
We're not trying
to people of all age groups.
We're not trying to like shove our message down anyone's throat. We just want to. We just want to talk about it more. Like, it's just something that I feel very passionate about, and I already have a separate YouTube channel where I talk about books, but I wanted to talk about veganism and do more like cooking videos, and obviously I didn't want to put on that channel, so I just thought, like, Mum wanted to start it anyway, I know how to edit, so we decided to start the channel together.
So here we are.
Message across to hopefully appeal to some other generations. Like
well, and hopefully we'll be able to just, give some good recipe hacks and things like that, things that we've tried, things that we like.
Whenever we're together, we're going to post videos together. Whenever we're separate, we're going to post videos, obviously, like, by ourselves. So you're going to get two very different sort of things, some of the time, because I'm a uni student, so, like, my food at uni is obviously going to be kind of different to here, and, like, I'm sticking to a budget and all that sort of stuff. So you should just get, like, a range of stuff on our channel, which will be great.
But I mean, sometimes I cook to entertain. Yeah. And I do mostly give people I'm entertaining vegan food in the main. So,
So hopefully we can produce some content that you're interested in. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. If you have any more questions about anything, feel free to also leave those down in the comments below, and we'll get back to you. Do you have anything else to say?
I don't think, nothing
apart. Covered it all.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll hopefully have another video up for you very soon. We're still in the process of sorting everything out with scheduling and all that stuff. So hopefully we can have some content up for you soon, but if not, it will be as soon as we can be.
Eventually we'll be regular.
Yeah, eventually we'll get to a normal schedule, and we'll be able to tell you what day we're going to upload on, but we haven't decided yet, so. Yes. But I think that's all, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon with another video.
Bye.
Bye.